dash, 100 yard, dash, 100 yard, dash, 100 yard, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. 50, plant. X3, 218, chopper. You got Big Griffin.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they had won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch out.
Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Bravo.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 62 yards. Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the slant. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Hey, Haywood!
Coming. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Now.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 9.
Well, the Jets sweep. This is Godwin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
On 1st down, this is Geis. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Watch the twist.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On the ready.
52. Mike 52. Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo! Five.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the pressure gets to him again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Chris Jones on the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Okay, ready? Who's the mic, boys? 52. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
That's good for a Jacksonville. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They keep it with Fournette on first down, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
18 Gator. Let's go, D. Hey, exit. It's going to be a
On second and 9, Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Minshew. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm here all day.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. About 3 yards there to the 27. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Josh Allen brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. There's the first NFL catch for the former Georgia Bulldog, Mecole Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kevin King with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
15 line. 15 line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Even. 4 down. Even. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Get it.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
Here we go again.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. This is caught. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
No team spill.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
Yellow. Hey, 57 colors.
Now a run with Geis. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
15. Hey, 43. Yellow. Finish the game.
One final try from Mahomes. Now a desperation throw. It got his man complete. 30. 10. 5. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2.
Yellow.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Jags, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.